A two-sport athlete and three-year letter winner in both basketball and football at Woodway High School and then Edmonds Woodway. Matt received all-league recognition in both basketball and football. After graduating in 1991, Matt went on to play football and basketball at Walla Walla and was a junior college All-American in football. He decided to head to Athens, Georgia to play football for the Bulldogs at the University of Georgia, where he received all SEC recognition. After his collegiate days ended, Matt went on to play 5 years in the NFL, New York Giants, Washington Redskins, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Philadelphia Eagles. He won a World Football League title with the Scottish Claymores and won 2 Arena Football League championships with the Orlando Predators. He also had a role in the Oliver Stone film, Any Given Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Matt Storm into the Edmonds Woodway High School Hall of Fame.
I really don't have a speech, honestly. This is something that I never thought would happen to somebody like myself. Was just a regular football player that came out because I was a bigger guy than everybody else. Kind of got pushed into doing it really just because I'd done it since I was in 3rd grade. And then didn't want to play basketball when I got to high school, but I had the same guy that you did then, Don Brown, saying you are coming out to play basketball, and things actually worked out. Angie and the committee, thank you very much for bestowing this honor on myself. It's very humbling to stand up here and go into such a great class with people that I went to school with, Heidi and Molly. That's 2 sisters going in. That's pretty cool. And I got to play with them and watch them. And I saw Molly. She was pretty bad out there. She was tough, and she learned it all from Heidi. So, definitely want to thank all my coaches that I went through and that I had in high school. I want to thank my family and friends that are here. I don't get back home that often because I've lived on the East Coast, up northeast or down south, and now down in Florida. So getting to see my dad and my sisters and my cousins and just my aunts and uncles, and heck, Ace, my best friend, I've known him since 3rd grade, and he's the first person picking me up at the airport today. Stuff like that makes me love Edmonds. After I went to Walla Walla Community College and was able to pretty much pick where I wanted to go to college, I stepped off the plane and went to a place called Athens, Georgia. And as soon as I stepped off the plane, I knew it was very far away and I wouldn't be able to see my parents every single weekend and all that stuff, but it made me feel at home. It made me feel like I was back in Edmonds. It gave me that family feeling and the love and support that I had growing up here in this great town that we got to grow up in. When you bring 2 schools together like Edmonds and Woodway, who are rivals, and put them all in one place, you have 2 things can happen. Your ship can sink or it can sail. And as you can see with this Hall of Fame that Angie and everybody has brought together, this ship is going crazy. It's amazing, and I'm glad to be a part of it and be inducted into this. To have Coach Anderson here, I didn't think I would see him. So my coach in football, that's great. To see Coach Snowy and Coach Brown, that's something that hits me definitely to the heart. And you had Don Brown yelling at you. Try having him grab you after a game because you had 1 rebound, no points, and you foul out. all right? And you're the senior, your senior year, and you're supposed to be the biggest, baddest guy out there. And you've got Don Brown grabbing you and putting you in, you know, I mean, and you're sitting there going, okay, all right, next game I'm gonna be fine. But then you're sitting in Snowy's office, and he's that Zen master that brings you right back down saying, all right, imagine yourself making 85% of your free throws. And then you know you gotta go back in and Don Brown, he's got the vein sticking out. That picture's still around here somewhere, and I definitely know it is. So, but having coaches and having teammates and family and friends, I mean, that's something that that I've taken with me from Edmonds and from Woodway, and used it in my life for everything that I've done. And I just want to thank everybody here for coming out. Hopefully this gets bigger and better every year. I'm sure Angie's going to do a great job with it. So thank you all very much. I appreciate it.